what was your favorite study tool that you learned through Bible Bee, and why was it your favorite? How have you continued to use it now that you're out of Bible Bee?
For me, it would be cross-references, like the whole broad. God says one thing in one place, but he reiterates it somewhere else, and then he explains it somewhere else, and then he says it to a different person there, so it applies to everyone. And he does this for everything and every principle. So cross-references for me are my favorite, because anyone can do it. You don't have to know Greek, and you don't have to have a computer even. You can just read your Bible. So
I love that. I loved cross-references are my favorite too, because the whole Bible, it's written by so many different people at different times. It's all these different stories coming together to make one story. And so to see the themes that are in all of the books, you have one book that talks about this, but you have a reference to something else, and then you have prophecy, and then you have the fulfillment of prophecy, and then you have everything's all interconnected and woven together. It's great. I love it.
I think my favorite would have to be word studies, because like even if today when I'm in my small group and we're studying a passage and I'm confused as to what a verse might actually mean, and I can go and look up the root word and look at the meaning, and it brings so much clarity to like what a verse actually means sometimes. And other times it's just fun to know what a word means, because sometimes it means something completely different in the original language than you think it might mean.
I agree. I think learning the meaning of words is fun, because then you can use them, and it's like, oh, this word actually means this. Did you know that? But I love that you're using it in your small group, because it shows that things like that are applicable outside of Bible Bee too. Every time that you study the Bible, it's a study tool, a way to know more about what God says.
This may seem like kind of like an out for this question, but I really like getting introduced to like Blue Letter Bible and Bible Hub, which kind of encompasses all the Greek, the cross references, all of it kind of in one place. It's just so neat to see the interlinear, to see all these references, to see all this context kind of all in one place, you know, and so many different degrees can be had when it comes to studying. So you can like look at one word and what it means, and like what it means in the context of the neighboring words, and then what that phrase means in the context of the sentence, and what that sentence means in the context of the paragraph. You know, and you can zoom out and out and out, and you can see with each step kind of learning more about what the verse is saying, and being very because God is very precise with his words, right? And so it's important that we're very precise with our interpretation. And so when you have all these tools and you utilize all these tools, you get a much better idea of what God is saying.
That's true.